Today you will learn how to create a sensory stimulation lesson using a pumpkin. It is a multisensory lesson that is adaptive to all age groups and ability levels. This can be used throughout autumn or fall, in October or November, for Halloween or Thanksgiving, whichever you prefer to use for your lessons. Here are some of the materials you will need in order to complete this lesson. You will need a pumpkin, a pumpkin carving kit. If you don't have that, a spoon and knife will work perfectly fine as well. Orange paint and a paintbrush. White construction paper. A cup or bowl to place the pumpkin seeds in. Paper towels. Gloves. A black Sharpie. And baby wipes. Some additional materials you might like to use are songs via YouTube or assistive technology depending on the needs of your students. Here are some helpful steps to prep your pumpkin for the activity at hand. Wipe any debris off of the pumpkin with a wet paper towel. Take your Sharpie and start drawing a pumpkin around the pumpkin stem. If you don't want to do it freehand, you can use a stencil. Using a pumpkin carving tool or a knife, you will cut around the marker that you just drew on top of the pumpkin. Remove the top, but be gentle with the stem. Scoop up most of your pumpkin seeds, but leave a few in there for your students to look at when you're doing the demonstration. Place the pumpkin seeds into a cup or bowl so the students may touch them. You can take the knife and cut the bottom of the stem, and you can create a stamp that is shaped like a pumpkin. Now you are ready to begin the lesson and start stimulating your students' senses. First, have your students touch the exterior of the pumpkin and explain what they will be doing throughout the lesson. Hold the pumpkin up to your student's ear and knock on the side of the pumpkin. Do this on both sides so they can hear the sound it makes. Next, have your students look inside the pumpkin and smell it. Have them place their hand inside to feel the interior of the pumpkin now. Next, introduce your students to the cup or bowl containing the pumpkin seeds and let them feel them. Also have them smell the seeds. Provide your student with a baby wipe to wipe their hands clean. Now we will be creating artwork with the stem that you had just cut. Get your orange paint and paintbrush ready. Take your paintbrush and turn over the piece of the stem and start painting the underside of the pumpkin. Hand your student the stem and instruct them what to do. If your student needs any assistance, please provide that to them at this moment. Some students may require hand-over-hand assistance to complete the task. Tell the students that they just completed a work of art. Congratulate them on their accomplishment. For a lesson extension, you can also use seasonal books. These books are great to use with pre-K to 3rd grade if you are going to do a Thanksgiving lesson, but feel free to be creative with the materials that you utilize within your classroom.